Hey guys, welcome to your love reading for Gemini. This message is timeless. We're going to take a look at the person that you're dealing with, thinking of, separated from. We're going to see what this person wants from you. So this could be with someone new, current, an ex. Apply this to your own unique situation. Switch the roles if you want. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post and when I go live. Also, if you guys are interested in wanting to follow me on my social media pages, personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded, it's also on Cameo. The links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys haven't joined my channel memberships, hit the join button. I'll greatly appreciate it if you guys did join just to support me and also my channel. So, what messages do we have here for Gemini? The person that Gemini is dealing with, thinking of, separated from, what does this person truly want from Gemini emotionally? Okay. Eight of Wands in the reverse. There's no communication between you and your person right now. Someone is really pissed off. Someone is really angry here. Like, very angry. And not happy with the Sun card in the reverse here. Someone here may believe that they're happy. Someone here may believe that they're doing fine. But the problem is, I feel like this person's like, all the problems that this person may have experienced with you, they're just putting it into a box. They're trying not to deal with it. They think that ignoring it will make it go away. They think that ignoring it is like healing and stuff like that, but it's not. Yeah, it's not. Because whatever this person is trying to suppress, over time, it will show up again. Let's say if this person moves into a new relationship, right? Whatever these issues that they had with you that they didn't resolve, that they didn't process, that they didn't heal from, it will show up in a new relationship. Yeah. So the Eight of Wands in the reverse, the Five of Wands in the upright, and the Sun card in the reverse here. Wow. I feel like with the Tower in the reverse here, I do feel like the dynamics between you and this person has completely shifted. They know that whatever happened between you and them, it just can't come back together again. Yeah, that's the Tower in the reverse for me, because in the upright, the Tower could fall, but you could rebuild it, right? But when it's in the reverse, this can't be rebuilt. Yeah, this can't be rebuilt. Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy here. We have the Empress in the reverse. So this is telling me that there is a situation here where I feel like someone here just cannot manifest with somebody, okay? Sometimes the Empress in the reverse is a representation of someone here just not really putting in any sort of effort, not fighting for what they want, and not initiating anything. Someone here just really lazy. Yeah, with the Empress in the reverse, Libra, Taurus energy. Tell me what are their hidden intentions towards you, and also the connection. All your cards are falling out in the reverse here, Gemini. Wow. So with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here, with the Ten of Swords here, Summer basically is looking back at their mistakes here. Summer is still kind of like holding on to this ending, holding on to the separation here. Has not really gotten over it because, like I said, Summer is not processing this in a healthy way. Summer is not really healing this. Summer here thinks that, oh, by healing this, I put it into a box, I forget about it, I'm healed. No, you actually have to face it and actually work on the problem and the issues here that led to the rupture here, right? So this is telling me that, whoever this person is that you're dealing with here, this person never really learns from their experiences or grow from their experiences. I do feel like, this person may need some sort of professional help, because I feel like this person may suffer from some sort of mental health issues. This person refuses to go get help. This person has every excuse in the book not to do something that's good for them, basically. Six of Wands in the reverse. Wow. This person has a really, really fragile ego. This person's ego is really bruised. This person's a very defensive individual here. Yeah, I just feel like this person has a reaction to everything. So this is telling me that this person's nervous system, it's not settled. They're not settled within themselves. They're not at peace with themselves. You know what I mean? And that peace that they seek comes from within. And they may be searching some sort of external validation here, that's temporary relief, but that's not the solution, right? What do they secretly hope that you will do next? 9 of Cups. I feel like they're hoping that you will reach out to them. They're hoping that you will reconcile with them. That's that lazy energy that I was talking about, because I feel like I said, this person is someone here that doesn't really fight for what they want. Yeah. They don't have that grit. They don't have that desire. They don't have that kind of like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make things happen here. Because maybe you're the person that has always been initiating repair, initiating, healing here, initiating, therapy or something like that, something along those lines. Yeah, this person's very defensive here. The problem is, like, defensiveness is a mechanism of trying to protect some sort of image that you may have created for yourself. And when that is challenged, someone flies off the handle, because if you are truly settled within yourself and at peace within yourself, you don't fly off the handle like that. You're not in this defensive energy, because you're walking your truth, you're living your truth here. And I don't think this person is. What role do they want you to play in their life? 4 of Cups. I feel like this person's not really quite sure what they want here. This person has a lot of shadow. I feel like this person has a very difficult time navigating through their shadows here. Their subconscious, their dreams here, their trauma, their pain, their hurt. This person doesn't really know what to do. The problem is that this person doesn't really have the tools, but they're refusing to get the tools here by getting help. This person's completely stuck here in life. What are they afraid to admit when it comes to you? 6 of Pentacles. They're afraid to admit that this connection was very unbalanced here. They're afraid to admit that they are very immature. They're afraid to admit that they miss you and they love you here. They're afraid to admit that they're confused. I think they're also afraid to admit that you may have done more in this relationship and in this connection that they have. And they have guilt and shame surrounding that. They have discomfort surrounding that. And if you can't sit with your discomfort, you don't grow and learn from your experiences, because this person keeps putting it into the box. What is the outcome here? The outcome, nothing will happen, because I feel like this person's just repeating the same patterns again. Yeah, they're repeating the same patterns again through other bodies here too, if this person's seeing other people here or dating other people. But I feel like for you, with the Wheel of Fortune here and the World card here, you may be learning your lessons here. You may be growing from this experience, and that you may be closing out on a very difficult cycle that you may have dealt with here with somebody. Yeah, someone is just not happy, and they're hoping that you will make the first move here. The problem is, like, someone here just can't keep making the first moves over and over and over and over again, And the other person's just not really taking initiatives here. They're not really fighting for what they want, because at the end, deep down inside, because they feel so defective, they feel like they don't deserve it, or that this person has a strong rejection wound or some sort of strong abandonment wound. So, Gemini, I do hope that this reading was helpful, and I'll speak to you guys in another read. Thanks, guys. Bye.